What's up, guys? Back for another Motovlog Monday on a Saturday here. Been a while. Been, I don't know, probably about a month or so since I've done a Motovlog. Been busy. I got a bunch of carbon fiber stuff all over it. I've been changing it a lot. In a couple days here, I'm going to be doing the Daryl Starbird custom hot rod and car show here with it. So it's probably going to get really dirty today. It's really nice. I wasn't expecting it to be wet outside, but I got things to do. So I got to go to Broken Arrow. I have a guy with a Pontiac Fiero with a 3800 supercharged engine in it, and it needs a startup tune, and so he's paying me for it. So whatever, you know, pay me my fee to go out there. So couldn't do it yesterday. It actually started pouring on me yesterday, and I figured today would be better. It's not any different, it seems like. So this is gonna be nice. Anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of more stuff coming for the bike. I gotta replace this with carbon fibre. This little piece right here, they didn't have it at the China factory, so whatever, they had to make it. If you notice, this peg is upside down. One of the guys at work dropped the bike, which is really nice, and broke that peg, so I had to flip it upside down. I got new ones coming. They're by Night Designs, and then I got a bunch of other carbon fiber stuff on it. So it's gonna get really nasty today. This is gonna be great. So good, a good wet moto vlog. Never seem to hurt anybody, right? So yeah, let's get on the highway. Let it warm up a little bit. I don't like to just jump like directly on the highway with this thing. You know, I like to warm it up just a little bit. Let's update the world of Brandon, Strong Speed Works. It's been going good. I've been driving a dump truck again. I mentioned that before, that I was gonna kind of probably do that during the winter, and then see how the spring pans out with the tuning business. So hopefully it picks up really good. It's been picking up, you know, since February. So like it's weird how that works. Like February 1st hits, and it's like I get kind of busy, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, I got my weekends planned out now. All we gotta do is plan out my weekdays. So let's hope I don't lay this thing over today. That'd be really nice. Another thing too, I'm an HP Tuners dealer now. I know, yeah. So I can sell you guys MPVI devices, RTD devices, which are cheaper than MPVI devices. I can sell credits, all that stuff. I have a website now. Yeah, your boy's been busy. Yeah, I've been doing things, trying to make moves here. Okay. I got access to a dyno. The guy's really cool. He lets me kind of do what I want with it, you know, which is really nice. It's not really hovering over me, you know. I like that. You know, I don't need somebody hovering over me, you know. He gives me business, I give him business, you know. Like, dude, we see level here, you know. We're eye to eye, so I like it. We have a perfect understanding of each other, you know. I love doing business with people like that. It's like me and Jonah at Saggy Speed Shop. We have a total understanding of each other, you know. He makes money, I make money. We both help each other out. I tag him and stuff, he tags me and stuff. Just a great guy to deal with. He ain't gonna bullshit you. Same thing goes with after hours racing too. They're in Manford. He's not gonna bullshit you. The guy's excellent to deal with. His name's Jimmy Silva. Shout out Jimmy Silva. But yeah, right now we're headed to Broken Arrow to do a bass tune on a Fiero, and I figured this would be a good time to do an update about what's going on in my life. Why I haven't updated anything. I haven't uploaded anything. I really haven't had anything going on. I've had a couple of tunes here and there, like nothing like crazy exciting, you know, just basic stuff, you know. I meant to do a Firehawk video. Actually, it was a Comp TA, I'm sorry, not a Firehawk. It was a Comp TA, but it ended up needing a ton of work a ton of work. It wasn't even ready to be tuned. This thing had tires on it from like 2001. It had a misfire. It needed injectors. I think the mass air meter wasn't working, or no, it was the air intake temp sensor wasn't working. It was a mess. I'm not gonna deal with, like, now. I put a base tune on his thing to get him going because it was cammed. Charged him $100 and said, just come back when you're ready, man. Because we were supposed to dyno tune that car, and it didn't happen that day, so not a big deal. It happens though. But if you guys are ever wanting to get your car tuned, make sure everything is actually good, you know? It's not gonna be a one flash and done type deal. It's never gonna be like that. Same thing goes with like mail order tunes and stuff. I mean, I have people ask me constantly about them, and I'll tell them, yeah, to get you going, you know, but like, I'm not gonna guarantee that this thing's not gonna be perfect or anything. Like, it's not going to be perfect. It probably will start and have you can check fluids and stuff, but I wouldn't go advise driving it around and, you know, flogging on it, because that ain't the correct way to tune anything, guys. But yeah, I mean, it happens. But yeah, make sure you got good tires on it. You got a tag. I mean, the tuner's got to drive around in it. I mean, it's got to be ready to be flogged on, you know, because I'm gonna hook the wideband up to it, and then I'm gonna go dial it in and stuff first. Hook the wideband up, and then we're gonna go make some pulls with it. Now, I understand if you have like a fresh build and you're literally just wanting it, just drivability and idle dialed in, that's totally fine. I'll make the wide open throttle rich and I won't add as much time in or anything. That's totally fine. But it's funny though, a lot of those guys won't come back. They'll just think it's okay. They don't want to pay the extra. So, whatever. I tune accordingly. Like I said, I don't like doing that stuff because, again, they will never come back. And then they'll blow it up, or something, you know, something will happen and they'll blame me for it. I'm like, well, I didn't even go wide open throttle with it. So it's happened to me quite a few times. Something will break and, you know, they'll blame me. You know, they need a finger to point. You know, but hey, name of the game sometimes. You know. Hopefully it clears up. It's like, I'm over this weather. It's been like this for, like, it seems like a week and a half or something. It is terrible. And it's supposed to freaking rain Monday and Tuesday. I gotta put this bike in. I gotta put my Camaro in and my Biscayne in the Daryl Starbird show Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I'll make a video on that. I've got my stepdad to drive my Camaro. I guess I'll be driving this, and then I guess I'll just figure out the Biscayne somehow. I'm not really sure. Maybe get a ride back or something, and maybe I'll just do the Biscayne and the Camaro and then get a ride back and then do this by myself, you know, like this. I can put this in with cars in there, you know. It's small enough to go down the aisles and stuff. It's not like I have a big boat or anything, you know. So we'll figure it out. If you're in the Tulsa area, come see me. You'll find me. I'm in there. Usually they put me down by the, well, not downstairs, but I'm upstairs, right near the ramps. Last year I was at like hole 24 or 25 or something like that on the south end. So if you're familiar with the Expo Square, that's where I'd be. So, yeah, come see me. I'll give you something. You know? Yeah, tell me you're subscribed and all that stuff. I'll give you something. Like a beer or something like that. Or some chips. I'll give you some chips. There you go. Hell yeah. But no, I really do appreciate all the subscribes and stuff. I have gotten, I want to say, like 200 more subscribers in this last, like, week. It's been nuts. And I feel bad because I haven't been uploading a bunch of content. I'm like, man, I need to get on this. So, but yeah, I'll be at the Starboard show. I'll try to make some content there. And sometimes it's kind of hard too because I get to talking to people and stuff, you know, like customers and old friends and stuff. And I don't like recording those guys, you know, because I know they're just there for me. They're not there to be put on the camera or anything. I don't want to do all that. I'm not that guy, you know. I like making videos by myself. I don't like making videos with people. It feels weird. It's still weird to me that I have a YouTube channel, you know, and a small business and stuff. Like it's totally weird to me. hey, some things you gotta get used to. So enough ranting, let's get to this Fiero. Had a battery die, I didn't even realize it, so I was looking at the footage. So I got a bass tune set on his Fiero. That thing sounds pretty rowdy, so I've never heard a 3.8 sound good ever in my life, and this one sounds really good. But he's got like custom headers on it and stuff, and a Spintech muffler. So me and him were talking for a little bit. So it's on E85. It's got 80-pound Dacas in it. It should have like 12 pounds of boost or something, like nothing crazy. It's not intercooled or anything. It just has a cam in it and a transmission from a Cobalt SS. Kind of neat. I didn't know you can use the stock CV shafts from the Fiero with that transmission. Kind of neat. Bunch of custom stuff. It's kind of like a resto thing, you know. He restored that whole car, painted the car in the shop and all that stuff. So that one, it'll be a month or two before I get a hold of it again. I think we're gonna go ahead and do a street tune on it, and then if he's interested, we're gonna do a dyno tune later, you know, just dial it in or whatever. But I was messing with it in the shop, and that thing does not like closed loop, and there's not a lot of adjustments on that PCM either. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to play with it. I might just have to leave it in the open loop, which is fine. And also another thing too, there's not an E85 sensor on it, so it's gonna run just straight E85, which I'm not opposed to doing it, but like it changes the storage on it quite a bit. Like, I mean, that's why I like to have a percentage on it, and I like to have an adjustment on it. That's why I do them with sensors, and there's no provision for a sensor on that OS or anything, so I can't really do anything. But I just put it at like a 10.0 air fuel as the storage, and then call it good. And then just tune it in an open loop, I guess. But yeah, it is. It sounded pretty good. We got it kind of dialed in. I couldn't figure out why the hell it was like dying and stuff when it was like in closed loop, and I figured it out. Like he had that O2 sensor moved way down the stream there from the headers, and there's no adjustment on the O2 settings like whatsoever. So it's a really archaic setup, but it's gonna work. They have a couple of spark tables. They have a VE table, a MAF table, and all that stuff. So I think I can get it dialed in an open loop pretty easily. Just put a wideband on it and just kind of play with it. Probably just log my wideband and go from there. But yeah, it turned out to be a really nice day today, though. It's kind of cold, but it turned out to be a really nice day. I told you guys I was a HP Tuners dealer. I got access to the TDN now, which I can tune everything you need. If you have a MPVI 3 or a RTD device, everything can be just done through your smartphone. You don't even need a laptop on your end. That's all on my end. Pretty neat stuff. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that YouTuber stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one.